Hello everybody, MisterBriGuy here for the bonus episode of Professor Layton and the Curious Village. So last time we beat the story of the Curious Village, completing with 120 puzzles. We've gone through the gizmos, we've gone through the inn, we've done the painting. Now I do believe, I think it says Puzzle Master. I'm pretty sure that's only unlockable if you've finished every other puzzle in this entire game. And it showed that there was 135 puzzles. So that must mean I have to do 134 of them. So let's check out these challenges. Oh, these are legit just actual challenges. It's not like bonus story content like where are they now and stuff like that. That happens actually in the Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright game. And that's a DLC that you had to buy before the eShop closed. Alright, so let's see what these puzzles are made of. So number 121, Diamond in the Flag. Below is a diagram of a flag. From the measurements shown on the diagram, can you calculate the fraction of the flag's total area? Can you calculate what fraction of the flag's total area is represented by the diamond in the middle? Your answer will be the denominator for a fraction in 1x form. Good lord, what a start. Don't complicate things by bringing trigonometry into the mix. The solution is simple enough to work out in your head. Okay. So, like, what kind of answer do I have to make here? Because I could see, like, if I just make it like this, that's like 40 inches in height. And then if I go across here, that's like 60 inches in, that's like 60 inches in length. So it wants me to figure out, to calculate what fraction of the flag's total area is represented by the diamond in the middle. Your answer will be the denominator for a fraction in 1x form. Yeah. I didn't think this was going to be a thing. Or I didn't think this kind of math was going to be a thing. So the answer is 8. From like each fraction of each corner of where the diamond is. 1/8 of the diamond is only taking enough space for that diamond.
Well, here's my guess.
And there you have it.
Professor, I've solved it.
Nicely done. The measurements on each puzzle of the diagram are the key to this puzzle. If you draw a line or two to supplement the diagram's information, it's easy to see that the diamond represents 1/8 of the flag's area. Yep, that's exactly right. So now the next one is the next die. So let's see here. The 3 and 6 dotted lines of a several dice are lined up end to end to form a particular pattern. Which of the 3 options below should go next in order to continue the pattern? Oh my god, I see it. Holy shit. Huh. You smartass. Okay. So the answer is C.
How does this sound?
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
I did it! Yes!
And you can see by this little diagram, If you look at the dots on the top of the dice as 3 rows stacked on top of each other, or if you look at the dots on the dice as 3 rows stacked on top of each other, you can see that there is a trend in the top row of dots. So 0000 or 000000, the group of dots continuing in an unbroken chain in the top row increase by 1 each time. The final set of dots should be 6 dots in a row, and you need 3 more dots to make that happen. Therefore, the answer is C. Interesting. Yeah, that is so interesting. Alright, number 123. Tons of triangles. How many triangles in this triangle? Oh no, that's actually what it says. Oh my god, okay. Oh, and I had to count it like, okay. I had to count it like that, okay. That's crazy. So the real answer is 17. There are 17 different triangles. It took a while to get to get as much as I could. But as you can see here, you can see the complete list of triangles above. For such a simple picture, that's a lot of triangles. That is definitely a lot of triangles. Nice. So that should be complete. I do believe. Yeah. So that's the inventor's houses puzzles. Let's go for the decorator's puzzles. Missing number. Oh, we're gonna find missing no. The numbers below all follow a certain rule. What is the missing number? Okay. The numbers below all follow a certain rule. 1 2 3 1 1 blank 1 2 1 3. Oh, I kind of see it now. Holy shit. The answer is 1. Huh. Interesting. It follows a certain pattern.
Layton's apprentice saves the day.
As you can see by this goofy snowman, the string of numbers represents the dates from the end of the year to the beginning of the next. So, December 31st, January 1st, January 2nd, January 3rd. Oh man, that's crazy. Alright, next one. Rolling the die. No, I'm actually curious, like, how am I gonna get the last one? A young boy sits quietly on a stoop, rolling a single die over and over. Each time the die stops rolling, he picks it up, examines it, and whispers something to himself. Each time he rolls 1, he whispers 15. Each time he gets a 6, he whispers 20. The boy has just rolled a 3. What number will he whisper this time? Wait, no, he maybe is right. So if I go through the numbers, 1 is 15, 2 would be 16, 3 would be 17, 4 would be 18, 5 would be 19, 6 would be 20. So it actually is 17. Oh wow, I actually knew that one.
I've got it. Layton's apprentice saves the day.
We saved the day. The answer is 17. The boy is counting the number of dots currently visible on the die. Huh? Oh, wait. Is that true? The boy is counting the number of dots currently visible on the die. The only face of the die not included in this count is the one that faces down. Oh, shoot. So when the number 1 is facing up, you can't even see the 6. So then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 add up to 15. If it rolls a 6, you won't be able to see the 1, so then it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 equals 20. So then if you roll a 3, you won't be able to see the 4. So then it's 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6. Holy shit. The top and bottom sides of the die always add up to 7. So it's easy to calculate the total for the 5 faces exposed on any given roll. Oh, that is cool. Oh my god. Oh, this is amazing. Oh no, we got red and blue too. This is a sliding puzzle. Two sets of colored balls labeled A through D sit in the box shown below. Your job is to move the red balls to the red zone. Yep. Sounds difficult? It gets harder. Within each zone, all the balls must stay in their correct ABCD order in order for you to complete the puzzle. Balls can only move into vacant spots, and they can't jump over the balls or over other balls. Now that is insane. It doesn't like to slide. Yeah, it doesn't like to slide to where it wants to go, like when it goes fully. See, when I do that, when I try to go for a full slide from like D to A, it only stopped at B. Do, 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 do. Yeah, da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Yeah, da, da, da. And there you have it.
How does this sound?
Man, that was a lot. Oh my god.
Apprentice saves the day.
That is the most craziest slide puzzle. That's even like harder than the princess. Great job. And that's all it says. So that was the decorator's house solved. So now the next one is the lover or the art lover's house. Perimeter Perplexer. Let's see if we can give this one a go. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm going to go through every single one of them now. All you know about the plot of Land Below is what's written here. So I take it this would be 6 feet in length and then 5 feet in height, with only 5 feet reaching here and then 3 feet reaching here. Then I would have to say this is 2 feet on these ends. But these few measurements offer you enough information to accurately calculate the plot's perimeter. In feet, what is the length of the perimeter? Be careful when considering your answer. The diagram may not be properly inaccurate. So the real answer was quite difficult. Probably the most difficult math equation that I had to go through. Man, I hardly remember this back in school. Like, I'm 30 years old and I can hardly remember this kind of math. But the answer is 26 feet in parameter. If you draw the line like the dotted yellow line, or shown above, you can see that the right side is 5 feet. Therefore, red lines X, Y, and Z must add up to the length of 5 feet. So I guess X and Z are probably 2 feet, and then Y would be A, or Y would be 1. Next, you have 2 horizontal segments to deal with, A and B. I guess it's supposed to be like the free zone, so like that extra foot after 5 feet, and then the empty spot in A. Since A plus B equals 3 feet, yeah. And you have 2 sets of A and B. Do I have 2 sets of A and B? You have a total of 6 feet. Yeah, wait, where do I see that? You have 2 sets of A and B. Or yeah, A plus B equals 3 feet. And you have 2 sets of A and B. Where do I see that? Oh, wait. Oh, I see it now. When you look at A square, the height is 1 foot, but the length is 2 feet. B's property is the opposite. The height is 2 feet, the length is 1. So that does add up to 6. Add everything up and you have a perimeter of 26 feet. Oh, wow. Now it makes sense. That is so freaky. All right, number 128, number lock. Let's see about it. The door in front of you has an odd lock mounted on the front. The only way to unlock this strange contraption is to place small tiles labeled from 1 to 9. The lock will open when the numbers on the lock equal the same number when multiplied vertically and horizontally. Okay, so this is like that number, or this is like, this is like the 51 puzzle and that other one where it was like tiles. I would know this. There are 9 tiles, but the lock only has 7 slots, so I don't need 2 tiles. Yeah, this is exactly the one where all the numbers added up to 144, and then the other one was added up to like 15. So I've put 3 here, 4, 6, 2, 9, and then 1 and 8. You don't need 5 or 7. All those numbers add up in a multiplication of 72.
Professor, I've solved it.
I solved it! As long as all 3 of your combinations equal out to 72, you got the right answer. The diagram above shows one of the many possible correct configurations. The only tiles that you can't use in your answer are the 5 and 7. So no matter where I place them, it would all add up to 72. Alright, number 129, 4 balls. We should be done in 6 puzzles, which I don't know. Like, I feel like I'm missing one at this point. Oh my god. This is probably the ultimate ball puzzle. What the fuck? This is gonna take you some trial and error hours. Alright. Let's go at this. Oh, never mind.
Here's my guess.
After like going through halfway of that
Layton's apprentice
really
saves
just
the
like
day.
spoke for itself. This puzzle requires 28 moves to solve. Solving it shouldn't be all that difficult if you stay focused and avoid getting confused. Yeah, that's what I should be doing when it comes to like, yeah, when it comes to either like tracking and match moving and stuff. All right, so that's all the puzzles in the art lover's house. Let's go to the golden apple's house. With too many queens, 5. $99 picker rats. What the fuck? This is probably the hardest one. In chess, the queen can move. Yeah, we know where the queen moves. So here we are. This is the big one. See if you can place 8 queens in an 8x8 board. The rules are the same as before. Don't let any piece block the other's line of movements. But I think this is probably easier for me because there's none that are blocking the way, or like none that are already placed. I mean, actually, would I have had to remember the last time I did this in an 8x8 chessboard? Right, okay, let's add every queen on this board. Okay? If I did it like this... Yeah, would this work? I mean, this is probably the easiest I could think of. Yeah, don't let any piece block others' line of movement. So, like, down... Oh, wait, does it have to count the corner pieces? No. It does. The corner pieces aren't supposed to connect. Okay. I thought I would lose there. Yeah, this has got to be right. This is probably the real answer. Yeah.
Well,
None of them are
here's my
actually
guess.
touching each other in the corners of the board. And neither is
I've solved it.
neither is each and every one of them. You finally worked your way up to an official size chessboard. Because this classic puzzle requires the solver to place 8 queens, it's known as the 8 queens puzzle. If you consider rotations and mirrored solutions as separate answers, there are 92 answers to this puzzle. Without any of the above factors, there are only 12 answers. Jesus. What do you even do with that? Right, so that has got to be 130. Heavier or lighter? Wasn't this one of the earlier ones we did? Like one of the first ones? Yes, it is. Holy shit. This was one of the first puzzles we did before. Below are 12 weights. that are visually identical to one another. Among these is a single weight that has a different weight from the others. The problem is that you don't know whether this weight is heavier or lighter. Using the scales exactly 3 times to determine which weight is different from the others. Well, I should probably do this strategy like I did with before. Would I have to use 4 weights or 5 weights? I'm gonna do 5 just in case. They're all the same. Wait, so then if I do that... and then I put 6 and 7 here... So wait, do I have to find out which is different? So I have to figure out which is either heavier or lighter. So if I move 1, and then put 5 here, it's 6.
How does this sound?
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. It was number 6. This challenging problem is well known to many puzzle aficionados. If you're lucky, it's possible to find the answer without too much work. Think of how you could do this if you could use the scale as many times as you wanted. If only. Alright. So the next one is Princess in a Box 2. Now this is probably the toughest I've ever did in the late game, so it's probably going to have to be a step-by-step in this one. Tired of leaving a sheltered life? Yep, the princess is trying to escape. Slide the blocks out of the way to move the red one out of the exit to the right. Her freedom depends on you. Alright, here we go. And there you go. In 53 turns, that's how you move the red box to the end. There you have it. I'm at more than 5,000 Pickrats. Of course, that had to be a classic example. So now... yeah, there we go. Now that we've completed all the bonus puzzles up to this point, we now have unlocked the last one. The Puzzle Master's house. He has 3 puzzles left for you to solve. With number 133, finish the equation. These are probably the most stressful and probably the smartest puzzles in this game. Complete the equation by inserting the 4 numbered tiles into the correct slots. Okay. Yeah. Alright, here's the solution. So 3 minus 7 divided by 4. It would actually equal to 1.25. And then you times that by 8, and it equals 10.
Well,
And it would
where's my
actually
guess?
show that it actually uses proper fractions
I
to
did it.
get the
Yes.
different answers. You had to think in fractions to solve this one. If you don't realize this early on, this puzzle can be a bear to solve. No shit. I haven't done fractions since probably grade 12, I guess. Since before I left either high school or elementary. All right. 134, land disputes. All right, so let's see what we got here. 4 people are arguing with one another about how to divide up a large chunk of land they inherited. We want to divide things up nice and even. Each piece of property should have a well and a house, and be exactly the same shape. Can you divide the property up according to their wishes and end up the bickering? Okay. Right, so the solution to this one is actually you use up this particular shape. So like this would clear up one of their properties. Now, if you would rotate this, then you would take up this property. And then you do it again. And there you have it. It's like this particular shape at the bottom right corner, except you rotate it 45 degrees, and then we'll come up with the next shape. They are all the same shape, except they all share different wells and houses. Or they would end up getting different houses and wells. And that is the solution.
Layton's apprentice saves the day.
Finally, an end to the bickering. Dividing the land like that doesn't seem very sensible, but if it keeps the owners happy, you can't really complain. Now, time for the final puzzle. The royal escape. Now, probably keep in mind that this is probably the third one of the princess escape puzzles. And you can see why. This is literally just the same as the other two. But good luck. You're really gonna need it. But enough about like trying to figure this out for hours. I'm just gonna go through this solution for anybody who has trouble with this game. So here we go. Just follow my lead. And she's out of here.
I think I've got it.
We did it. All right. So if anybody has been following along,
Day.
you're welcome. Classic example of a slide puzzle. So now we've pretty much completed every single puzzle in Professor Layton and the Curious Village. Legitimately. And with this, it seems that you've completed every puzzle in the game. Congratulations. You possess an aptitude and passion for puzzle solving that is equal to my own. I encourage you to continue to sharpen your skills with new weekly puzzles available via the Nintendo Wi-Fi connection. Ooh, buddy, do you realize what year this is now? This was like, probably, less than 20 years, probably more than 15 years since this game came out. Do you know how long the Wi-Fi for the Nintendo DS has been gone for? Oh dear, little does he know. But yeah, that is it. Like, other than that, like, besides the Layton's challenges, there is, like, weekly puzzles that you can do. Which, actually... Wait, I can download puzzles. Ooh. Is that actually possible? Yeah, unfortunately... Oh. Some time ago, some fans were able to replicate Nintendo's CWF. In the DS Wi-Fi settings, if you change your primary and secondary DNS to redacted, you can download the puzzles when you connect to the internet. Oh, wow. So you can actually get them. I just have to go through a different server. I would think that that's a little too much effort to going into that. But there apparently is weekly puzzles. Puzzle index. Yeah, it's just going through all the puzzles you did before. And then there's Top Secrets, which has profiles of all the characters. Yeah, there might have been a girl in here that I don't recognize. Unless it was someone else. Maybe it was this girl, Andrea. But I've pretty much known every single character in this game so far. Artwork. Yeah, you can get artwork for this. You get artwork for this dead body. It pretty much just shows icons of the story. Music, which is probably just a jukebox. Voice lines.
Luke, my boy, do you really think I would take on such an ordinary request as that?
Yeah, I think it's pretty much just lines from the game itself. You can watch the cutscenes. There's a total of 20 cutscenes here. And there's the hidden door. Enter the password, which you can find in the sequel of this game. Oh, fuck. Oh, you bugger, you bugger. Alright. Let me find this code. Let me find this code. Now, I don't know if this is going to be true, but there were 3 save files in the sequel to this game that I have in the diabolical box. And I just picked the one that was the most completed in the game. And to find out about this password, it would probably already be used by now. Yeah, the password's incorrect. Oh wait, no. I wrote an O instead of 0. Hang on. 4A. 6A0E. This is the part of our production where we finally show you how we came to be. Hurrah! Wait, that's a different code. I'm sorry, what? Indeed. From here, you can take a peek into the process of how we went from the page to the screen. It's only a fraction of the material created for the game, but we do so hope you enjoy it. Presenting concept art. Aww. Is that supposed to be the concept of Professor Layton? He was supposed to have a bird? Oh, that would have been so cute. Why would he want to look like the guy in the blue coat? And I also do like the one on the left, though. He kind of has like a chubbier figure. Oh, that is cool. And this is concept of Luke. I'm really glad we didn't pick the guy on the right. The one in the top left. Actually. Oh, man. This is actually so cool. We get to see concept art of the characters. So these must be the Reinhold family members. The Layton mobile. My god. It kind of looks like a golf cart, but look at Layton. Why does Layton look so, like, uncomfortable in this? Flora and Bruno. Why does Flora look like that? And Bruno was supposed to have the longest beard in the village. This is Saint Mystere. He was gonna still have that angry little shit. But I don't know about that nosy person. Oh my god, this would be the funniest. I don't know if it would be like pop figure material, but I could see it. I was gonna say amiibo, but they could totally just do with the full figure, like a normal figure. Oh wow, do you see how different that looks compared to the final product or the final finish? I have it on my layout screen on this video. You can see how different that looks. That is so cool. Oh, and that's it. We'd sure like to show you more, but sadly this is all we have for you this time. We look forward to seeing you at the next adventure in the Professor Layton series. Yes, sir. The next one in the series will be Professor Layton and the Diabolical Box, unless I want to start the prequel series right now, or right after this. Or after this, chronologically. But who knows? But yeah, that is it. That is officially it for the Professor Layton and the Curious Village game. I've done the bonuses in this episode. So there's most likely nothing more that I can show you now. I've gone through everything, so thank you guys so much for watching. And if you'd like to see more of these kinds of Let's Plays, smash that subscribe button and like the video. And this is MisterBriGuy, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next game. Thank you very much.